Hello everyone. Another video here. I'm going to share with you, I'm going to share a fee schedule in my private banking course because I don't want to continue sharing a lot of things here on YouTube, just to keep it somewhat private. So I have developed an affidavit of a fee schedule, which is very, very powerful. And it will be in my private banking course. It's a donation of very small amount for to keep it private, and also, thank you for your donations because that helps a lot for myself. And even though I work and everything, I appreciate your donations. I really do. So I wanted to talk to you about this affidavit of fee schedule and how powerful it is. Very, very powerful for traffic stops. I will give specific instructions what it's used for in my private banking course, but it's used for many, many things. So I wanted to share this here on YouTube and letting you know that from now on, I'm going to be putting all my documents and everything in my private banking course. I've been adding things, to that course because that's probably the only way I can keep it private. Because I don't have a website or anything like that. I don't want to have a website. I have too much things in my plate already, so I have no time to be doing all this. So, and so I wanted to let you know that this is a very powerful affidavit of fee schedule and remedy. And over there at my private banking course, I will explain what it's used for, what it's used for, and what you do with it. So I'll be explaining that over there to keep it private because some things here on YouTube are like, I've been having issues with, they're taking down my videos, and YouTube is, the YouTube police is can't say this and can't say. So that's the problem I've been having. So I'll have it there at my private banking course and how to use this document. I am also working on other things like my Duke Energy light bill and all that. I'm working on doing also affidavits to send to the electric company utilities actually. I'm learning about the law and everything so you can have a better understanding of what's going on behind the scenes of your utilities. So I'll be putting that in the future, not yet because I'm still working on the affidavits and everything that I'm sending um, to the utility companies. So in the future, I'll put it also in my private banking course. That way, it will be just in one place and you can have access. And I can say things in the private that I can't say here. So check it out. It's very reasonable. It's just a donation. And I appreciate it so much, everybody that's been purchasing my private banking course. Like I always say, I am here to help you and to acquire knowledge, and also myself, as I have spent a lot of money on this process. It's like most of us have, and but I'm learning a lot. So the primary goal of the videos that I am uploading is for you, and all this material is for us to be completely in the private and have confidence in just living our lives peacefully and wonderfully, So, so you have an understanding, and we all have an understanding of what it is to be in the private. I am working also in strategies to be the traffic violations and the other, traffic situations with police officers. I haven't had any encounters myself in my van now that I'm traveling to do my therapies with any police, but my family has. And we have, my family have had for many, many years a business where they travel. They move tractors and they move in traffic violation one after the other. And of course, it's different because they're in commerce, right? But different than me that I'm traveling in my own convenience, my own not motor vehicle. You have to know the difference between motor vehicle and driving and traveling and all that. But I've been able to help them in in battling corruption out there with the traffic violation. It's amazing what they do. And so I've been able to help them put some things in court, some paperwork in court, discovery, and all these things that I'm helping my family because it's atrocious. It's something that my my children are every day, being harassed by police officers just because they do have a business and they travel. They travel with heavy equipment and all that. So it's been like one after the other. So I've been able to help them in a way to just try things out and send paperwork to the court and stuff like that. So um, I am just here appalled of how many traffic violations they want to give you. For example, just to share a testimony, my kids have, and we've had a business for like 20 years, more than 20 years. And they have, trucks and they have tractors, heavy equipment. I mean, you name it. They have all this equipment and they have to travel. And one of the things that we're doing, just a testimony for you to understand what's going on out there. They were doing a job nearby, near the house, and one of the workers was driving the car, and they finished the day. It was about 5 o'clock. They finished, and they have equipment in the back of the truck, and they were finishing the day, so they were coming. They weren't so far from the business and the house, and they turned right, and they have heavy equipment in the truck, right. So the worker turned to the left on my street, on my house, and there was a big pothole on the street, on my street. And when he turned, the truck jumped, right? And a piece of equipment from the back of the bed of the truck fell out. An officer was behind, or maybe it wasn't behind, but it was maybe two cars behind. And he stopped, the worker turned and where it was saved and stopped. There was nobody coming on the side of it was just a private road, and not private, but my road. And he stopped, got out to get the equipment that fell off. The officer came behind, put the lights on, and confronted him about these things. Okay, it was a pothole. It wasn't like he dropped it. He had it right there. On the inside the truck, really neatly put and everything. But it was so big that it jumped, and the door of the truck, the tailgate thing door, it was so, such a big hole that we see every day, right? And it just jumped, and then one of the equipment popped out. The police officer gave him a ticket, right? Actually gave him two tickets, one for the business and one for the worker. It's just appalling of what they do out there. And the worker said, "Look, is it my fault that my it was this big pothole? Just this equipment just fell off because my tailgate thing opened. I mean, fix the roads." He kind of said, he wasn't arguing things. He says, "Fix the road," and that kind of thing. So we are dealing with that situation right now. And it's amazing what they do out there. And I'm not ranting about police officers and stuff, but it's amazing what's going on the roads. And we're battling almost every day, something like that. Similar, very, very similar for anything, for anything. And they citation after citation. Uh, if I can tell you all the things that has happened in my family. So I am dealing with all that. And I just wanted to put this video out there because you have to be careful when you're on the road. It's getting dangerous out there. Don't be combative or anything. And just let you know that we have to equip ourselves in the private to fight all this overreach of of law enforcement. If you get a good cop, great. But sometimes you get a cop that is, really out there. So this fee schedule has to do with traffic violations. Very, very powerful to put this fee schedule to put it in your county recorder. And in my private banking course, I will show you where else you can use this affidavit of a fee schedule. What else you can do to beat all that. That way, when an officer stops you, you have this fee schedule in several places. You want to have it in your glove compartment, and then it works very, very well. If you're like I say, if you're traveling, if you're in commerce like my children, that's a different story, right? But if you're just not in commerce, the fee schedule becomes very, very important. So I just wanted to make a video about here on YouTube and let you know that there's things you can do lawfully. Don't be combative. Don't be argumentative. Just show them the fee schedule here. If you're still in the public, if you still have your driver's license and stuff like that, don't be combative. Give them the fee schedule and said, if you require of me, if I give you my driver's license, there's just a fee attached to it. Okay? Because I don't have to have a license to travel. Okay? I don't have to have insurance. I don't have to have a registration of my car because I'm traveling. And it's a difference between traveling and driving. Driving is in commerce. But the fee schedule becomes very important because it gives you a protection. I have been stopped where I used it, but nothing happened. They just did not give me a ticket. And I said, okay, here it is, but there's a charge for it. And the policeman just I was very lucky because he was very nice. And you might get other police officers that are, you know, I don't even want to even say anything here in the public. But I have used it and I've had really nice officers just one time. And I used the fee schedule and I said here. Um, I forgot when I was doing a little mini video that I had of what I have in my folder. I forgot about to say, oh no, I did say about the fee schedule. Now remember, but I didn't talk about the fee schedule and how powerful it is. So in my private banking course, I am going to have strategies on how to use it, okay? And how to be in control of the situation out there driving because it's getting nasty, nasty out there. Now we see with this trial of Karen Reed, yesterday, the day before, that the overreach of the police department and all that is amazing. When you deal out there, when I have gone to court and all that, it gets nasty. Mhm. They want to control you and stuff like that. And I'm not saying anything about anti-government or anything, but I'm just saying we need to learn all these things. We need to put all this paperwork in place and actually not really paperwork, proper notice. We have to notify all these people. Notify, and the fee schedule is very important. During my classes that I've had, the fee schedule is very important. So put the fees, go to my private banking course and download it, and it's a template that you can uh, fill out. I'll explain in my private banking course how to do this template, how to use it, and how to actually edit it. Okay, so thank you so much, and keep the faith, keep going. The more we are aware and learn the law and learn to understand all these things, the more we can not fight, but we can be, we can be standing in these things. And never, never be combative. Never, never argue with the police. When I got stopped and I show my fee schedule, I just said, "Yes, sir, here." And he actually read a little bit on the fee schedule, and I've had it in several places, and I show him on my phone where I have actually gave notice, proper notice to several places. And and he's like, okay, but he was very nice. I was lucky that he was very nice. So go check out my private banking course. I have a lot of free things in my Gumroad, also the documents that I've acquired through the years. And go and check it out. Send those, understand what's going on and use them. So I'm going to be putting more things in my private banking. So the private banking is I opened it for 3 months, which you have 3 months to take the classes or the videos and material that I have there. So you have 3 months to finish it. And you can share all these documents. You can share the process. You can share it. I'm not gatekeeping. I don't want to be gatekeep. Just go ahead and use it. Use it however you want it. Share all the documents that I have there. Okay, so that's what I have for you today. And thank you so much. Have a great day.